Hey, what's up guys? Lindsay here. Got Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 issue number 3. Let's look at this cover. I love all the covers for this series. Got Bane's head, huge head, Rocksteady and Bebop right next to him. Got this orange back here. It's like fire. It's like in like a smeltering plant or something. It just really pops. And then you've got Bane's hand, and we've got the turtles. We've got Batman and Damian, Splinter cradled in Donatello's arms. I feel like there's some symbolism here of them being in Bane's hand, but I just can't. I don't know. I'm just not smart enough to figure that one out. But it just looks awesome. All of the covers are like brilliant. They're almost like movie posters. So great, and you can see the Venom lines here. Just oh yeah, there's Casey because. Oh, you know, April's not on this cover. You know what? She's barely in this comic, so whatever. We start off with a close-up of Damien's dumb little kid rat face, and he's saying, "You think you can beat me? You wouldn't be the first. Just like the others. You're wrong. Dead wrong." That's some classic kid talk right there. You have no idea what I'm capable of, what I've done. Death cult assassins, giant robots. I was trained to defeat them before I could even walk. How? I know you've been trained since you were a child from like Ra's al Ghul and Tully and stuff, but how? Show your work. There's nothing you can do. The controls, something is wrong with the plastic controls. The controls are just fine, dude. What is going on? Are they in a battle or something? A battle of sorts, you could say. Oh no, Mike won. Thank you, the legends are true. Don't sweat it, Robin. There's no shame in losing to a 6th-degree black belt in Laser Pony Racer's Destruction Grotto. It's just pizza and video games. I mean, like, I want to make fun of this, but a large portion of my childhood was just pizza and video games, and I could argue that it's still part of my adulthood. And just Robin freaking out about the controls is so... It's so true. It can be the year 3000 and literally there are no more controllers. Everything's done with our mind. And you'll still have kids complaining about the controls. They're just having fun while Batman, Splinter, and Leonardo are checking stuff, doing some real detective work. Look at this video game system. What the fuck is that? That's like a Sega Genesis cartridge. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And of course, Mikey's just trying to be cool. He's like, all's fair in war and video games, kid. Put her there. That shit Damien always does. I don't know where that hand has been, if it's even considered a hand. Is Damien, like, racist as fuck to the turtles? They're not even scary. And you know for a fact that they're good guys, right? So what is it? You just don't like turtles? Who doesn't like turtles? I know that the leatherback turtle has the scariest mouth in nature, but these are just regular sewer turtles. I don't know why he's racist as shit. Would you not shake Nightcrawler's hand? Because he has like the same hand. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, my monster's cleaning up your mess that your idiotic brother made. And of course Donatello, he's like super, super dark. And that lets you know that he's feeling sad, and Damien's like, I'm babysitting you guys, and Raphael says, babysitting us? You're like 8. But if you're old enough to talk to me like that in my own home, the sewer, then you're old enough to go head to head. This is like, I feel like I should have some moral objections to this, because the turtles are at least like the size of men, and at least like 16. I feel like they're older than that, but I can say at least they're 16, 17. They're probably 20 something. So the idea of them fighting an 8-year-old should be wrong. But it's not, because Damien fucking sucks. He's a racist. He's a racist, right? And isn't that the thing? You can beat up all the racists. Me personally, I don't really want to hurt another human being. But he's being disrespectful to people who gave him video games and pizza. And they're turtles. I would understand if they were like snake people. Then you'd be like, oh man, yeah, I get that. But whatever. And of course, Donatello's like, Rev, please, let's all just be cool, man. He's right, I did screw up. Fighting's not gonna help. Of course, Donatello has to be a little bitch about everything. So Damien, in his infinite wisdom, says, I fought all you turtles in my sleep, but I don't get nightmares. Is that supposed to be intimidating? This lets you see his age. It's supposed to be, and that's not even like something an 8-year-old would say. An 8-year-old would just be like, you suck doo-doo or something. Not, I can beat you in my sleep. That I understand, because that's been said in movies. But I don't get nightmare. Like, what is that? Not too young to start, Chicken Little. Not too young to start to get nightmares. I just don't like the logic. I don't like the way that's going. There could have been some better insults there. There could have been, I feel like. And then we see Batman, Splinter, and Donatello. They're sort of hopping around the city. Oh yeah, and we see him in the skylight. And Batman is explaining to Leonardo and Splinter why Venom is so bad. And he says the Venom's strength he tells him that he's experienced it before. It made me feel like a god, like nothing could ever be my equal, not just in body but in mind. Imagine having no doubts. Wow. That's like, I can't even comprehend that sort of power. It felt like liquid power flowing through my veins. And this is a thing that makes me question why Bane wants to make more Banes. I assume he's going to be taking the majority of the Venom, like, dosage-wise, but why would he want an army of people who feel like that? It just seems like it's going to lead to a lot of conflict, inter-office conflict. But the reason they don't attack him now is because Bane is experiencing withdrawal symptoms, so he's like, we can wait until he's weaker, and then we can get him, I'm going to skip this page over here, but it's Bane in the lab with the doctor, and he's like, Doctor, you don't know anything about pain. I was born in the pain, born in shackles, raised in torment, and then the doctor just replies, that's really heavy. Can I go to the optometrist really quick? So I'm literally working at 50% right now. I don't have a lens in this, and I gotta tell you, like, I'm near and or farsighted, so only having one lens is fucking me up, and you're wanting me to do a whole lot of Venom production right here, so it's just, it's difficult. It's, let me go to the optometrist, please. And we see what he's doing is, we've got Bebop and Rocksteady. This one is Rocksteady, this one's Bebop. I'm learning. This is what this comic is teaching me who it's for. And they're like, this is safe, right? You're not gonna make us a little, nutty? Whatever it's worth, Rock. Look how jacked he is. I want to be that big. Well, like, you can't be as big as your boss. That's just, like, bad guy rules. Also, like, let's get a staple remover to get rid of this bull piercing. Come on, it's a little cliche. It's a little cliche, and I feel like you're better than that, Bebop. So he begins injecting them with the Venom, which I think they're already strong, so this is going to make them even stronger, so that's good stuff, dude. Where do they get their shoes? Where do they get their shoes? Nice to see that Bane's already got, like, his own merchandise, his own uniforms for it. And then we see this thing for Black Lightning. Get lit! I don't know if that's fellow kids or not, but... And I don't like how he's using yellow. Isn't his colors, like, black and blue? Don't use yellow. That's Luke Cage's color. Can't be sharing. Skip this panel over here, but it's just Donatello expressing his doubts about his purpose, his usefulness. He just doesn't know how to make things right. This comic, like, I hate Donatello. Hate is a strong word, but this comic is making me feel empathy for him, especially since he messed up and he just wants to fix it, and he doesn't know how to do it, and he just has all these self-doubts. It's the most amount of character I've seen for a Ninja Turtle because, again, I've only known for the cartoons and I know from the movies. I've never read a Ninja Turtle comic. I always meant to, but, you know, I didn't. I probably will after this. But I just like the character development here. It's good. And we, now, of course, this whole time, Raphael and Damien have been fighting. So Casey's like, this is the fight of the century we've been waiting for. They've been blocking each other for almost an hour. I know, has there been some sort of build-up of Raphael and Damien fighting? I've read the other 2 issues. Sure, they've had a little squabbles, but nothing to indicate the full-blown fight. So I think you calling it the fight of the century? Let's just calm the fuck down. So they're fighting. How Raphael's not just broken this kid's fucking neck, I don't understand. And then we have April being like, let's call it a draw with her Todd McFarlane looking ass face. They're fighting some more. It's pretty entertaining and stuff. And I'll skip this page over here. Batman, Splinter, and Leonardo, they show back up, which is the only thing that stops the fight, because apparently this fight would go on for the next 3 issues of this. And Batman's like, look, we have to strike tonight because the doctor is creating just huge amounts of venom, even though he's working at 50% of eye function here. They're looking for Bane. They just want it. They're like, if we stop Bane, we'll stop it all. It's vampire rules, but with Bane's. Donatello's looking at the stuff he's creating. Did I just show like a page that I said I was going to skip? And there's a little bit of a fight that ensues with some of the Bane foot soldiers. The professor gets hit with some of the venom. He turns into a thing. I'm not going to show it because you got to buy the comic to find out. And look, they're just completely surrounded. They got Bebop, we got Rocksteady, foot soldier Banes. Everybody's hooked up with venom. They've got battle axes, which is a little old school. Splinter's like, hold fast, my sons, be vigilant. We can overcome. And then Bane finally makes an appearance. He's like, you feeling trapped? I have transcended the confines of hell in every form of mind, of spirit, of body. That burden is now yours to bear. And you're like, holy shit. And then there's this super cool panel on the last page that just shows, don't look at it. This is. He tells Batman, Damien, the Turtle, Splinter, he's like, look, you either submit to me or you fucking die. So, you know, again, look at that. I like that Batman. I like the way Batman's drawn this. So this comic, first issue was just getting Bane to New York City. Second issue is just a sort of bit of the build-up of what Bane has been up to in New York. This issue, it's been a couple pages on the Damien and the Raphael fight for whatever reason. I don't know. Like, if you just explained to me the concept of Batman and Turtles, I'd be like, okay, but which turtle is gonna kick Damien's ass? That wouldn't have really been on my radar at all. It's in here, I guess it's a little bit of fun. I feel like you could have just done the thing where you hold them back and you go, no, we can't fight. And you could have done like 3 or 4 more pages of like real stuff. But I do like the pizza in the video games because that's turtle stuff. I think in the next issue, I would say we're finally fighting Bane, but not really. You show up, you fight some of his lackeys, and then Bane's like, look, we've got the numbers, we've got the venom, you're gonna die, or you just submit to my will. So I am looking forward to the next issue. Maybe some substantial stuff can go down, but yeah, if you want to see the last page that looks really dope, you gotta go buy it. Just go buy it. Come on. It's like $4. Come on. Get it together.